I'm sure by now you've seen YouTube creators such as myself talking about the business model of buying hypebeast sneakers or clothing at retail and reselling them online for a markup. This business model is nothing new, as people have been doing it for many years, but what if I told you you could make the same or even more money buying hypebeast shoes after their release, holding onto them for several months to a year, and then reselling them for a massive markup? And if you don't believe me, you can just see for yourself when you take a look at this app by the name of StockX. For those of you who don't know what StockX is, it's pretty much an exchange or entire stock market for the sneaker industry. And when you take a look at a random shoe posted up on StockX, such as the Nike Dunk Low SB Night of Halloweens, you can see that it has appreciated like crazy in the past year. It has gone from trading for a little bit above $200 to now selling for above $500 per sneaker. You might be thinking that this is a total fluke and is unlikely to ever happen again, but that's where you're wrong. Shoes such as the Jordan 1s are known to appreciate like crazy over time. So with that being said, in this video, I am going to be taking $1,000 in cold hard cash and investing it into some sneakers for the long term. Getting right into things, I want to go over what makes a great sneaker investment. The first thing that always comes into play when it comes to picking sneakers to invest in is how rare the shoe actually is. This is super important because just because everyone loves a pair of sneakers doesn't mean it's going to be worth a boatload of cash in the future. And an example of this is the Yeezy Boost 350 V2 Zebras. Now, when this shoe first released into the market, absolutely every single person on the entire planet was trying to rock these sneakers, including your grandma, so for that reason, prices rose to well over $1,000 per pair. But as more Yeezy Boost 350 Zebras V2 came into production, prices sank drastically all the way to $500 per pair, and now you can get a pair of Yeezy Zebras for $400. At its core, sneaker reselling is really simple microeconomics. If supply goes up for a pair of shoes, then prices will fall as they can more easily meet demand, while if demand is extremely high for a pair of sneakers and supply is limited, then prices will go up faster than Bitcoin did in 2017. The second key that will either make your sneaker worth a lot of dough or no dough whatsoever is how unique the pair of shoes is. So for example, the Halloween themed sneaker that I mentioned earlier, called the Nike Dunk SB Low Night of Mischiefs, has appreciated so much because it's a unique pair of shoes people have never seen before, and also its supply is super limited. On top of that, Halloween is also coming up in the next couple of weeks, so demand for this sneaker is higher than it's ever been in the past. I'm sure after Halloween, prices for the shoe will begin to drop, but by the time Halloween comes around in 2021, I can pretty much guarantee that this pair of Dunk Lows will be trading around $800 per pair. Something I am personally going to look into in the future is hypebeast shoes that are also based around a certain season. So I'm literally going to buy hypebeast shoes when they aren't trending and resell them once we are in the season the shoe is in. So for example, right now would be a good time to look into hypebeast Jordan 1s or Dunk Lows in the Christmas, Easter, or even summer season if you are willing to tie your money up for that long. Now that I've given you guys some insight on the best types of sneakers to invest in, let's wait a couple days and wait for the $1,000 worth of hypebeast sneakers to come in the mail for me to show you. It's mail time, bitch. The first shoe I ended up purchasing from StockX are the Jordan 1 Retro High Smoke Gray for a total cost of $305.97 after all processing fees, sales tax, and shipping costs. The reason I ended up scooping up not one but two pairs of these shoes actually is they were super hyped on their day of release and they sold out in literally seconds. That means that the supply for the sneaker is super limited and they may make for a great long-term investment. On top of that, these sneakers are in a design colorway that a lot of people love, and historically Jordan 1s tend to appreciate a ton over time. These sneakers originally retailed at $170. I bought them for $300, which is a lot more than I wanted to pay, but I hope to resell them within the next 3 months to a year for anywhere between $350 and $400, which is a pretty good return, and 25% is a lot better than I would get investing my money into the stock market. As for the second shoe I ended up purchasing, well, it's inside this third and final box right here, so let's go ahead and open it. As you guys can see in this box, I have the shoes I just purchased from StockX. Let's go ahead and open the shoe box, and boom, as you guys can see, I bought the Jordan 1 Retro High Japans in the neutral gray colorway. So let's go ahead, take off the wrapping on the shoes so you guys can get to see them. These are the Jordans I purchased. They're definitely not my style, but I can see why sneakerheads like them, and they should be able to resell for quite a bit of profit. I originally bought these shoes from StockX for a total cost of $269.88 after all expenses, and I am expecting them to appreciate to anywhere between $350 all the way up to $400 in the coming months. I found out about this pair of shoes to invest in from a YouTube channel by the name of Tristan Wick, so shout out to that guy, and after seeing what he had to say about that pair of sneakers, I decided to invest in it, and I think it's a great place to put my money for the coming months. Once again, as I mentioned earlier, Jordan 1s are known to appreciate over time since historically they've been absolutely loved by sneakerheads, and supply is typically very limited. The Jordan 1s that are known to do the best over time are ones with a very unique colorway that is in high demand. These shoes specifically have a colorway that is being searched for by sneakerheads all the time, so hopefully they appreciate over time and make me some fat stacks. In all honesty, I wish I would have bought 2 pairs of these shoes instead of 2 pairs of the Jordan 1 Retro High Smoke Grays, but you know what? I bet you 3 months or a year down the line, I will turn my $1,000 investment into $1,300 just by buying and holding these pairs of sneakers. I will definitely make a follow-up video in a few months to a year down the line showing you how much money I made investing into these hypebeast sneakers. And with that being said, if you guys want to get some free money to invest in stocks, please be sure to go to the top link down below in my description, sign up for Robinhood, and get a free stock valued anywhere between $2.50 all the way up to $200. Let me know what free stock you get, and I will see you guys on Monday for another video. For those of you who made it to the end of the video, these are some other potentially profitable sneakers I thought about investing in. You're welcome. I hope you make some money. And with that being said, if you guys want to see me try reselling hypebeast sneakers for an entire week, please be sure to check out this video right here. You won't regret it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.